TV Claude, I'm going to ask you the same question that I asked.
It's time to go! False, mate! We're Arsenal! We're gonna win the league! We're gonna win the league!
I think there's something special happening here. I hope I'm right, but I think something is happening. Something special is happening.
I'm telling you, we're gonna win the Champions League! I'm telling you!
Dear Arsenal fans, we need to talk. You are getting ahead of yourselves again, and it's time someone brought you back to reality. So grab a seat, grab your overpriced matchday popcorn, and let's dive into why your Gunnar optimism might just be a little too optimistic.
Watching Arsenal is watching Netflix, you know. You always wait for the next season. And trust me, every season is going to be like that.
Arsenal, your fans love living in the past. Sure, the Invincibles were legendary, but that was 2004. The world has moved on. Ronaldo went to Real Madrid. Messi has been to 2 different clubs. And we've had a pandemic. But Arsenal, you still act like Patrice Evra is going to come flying out of retirement to save your midfield.
Oh yeah, a man come up to me and said, I'm making the club poisonous, yeah? I'm not making it poisonous. This fucking fraud is making it poisonous, yeah? 10-2 on aggregate in 2 years, blood. 10-2, blood, yeah? We moved to Emirates to compete with this. You call that competing? We can't even compete with fucking Leicester, let alone fucking Bayern Munich, blood. It's a fucking joke. I've had enough of this shit, blood. He needs to fuck off.
He's finished. He's finished. He was a great manager. He's gone. He's gone.
Leave it, Ken! Leave it!
Don't try to question my fan base. Don't try to question my fan base, okay?
Fan base.
All right, listen.
Calm down.
Question my fan base.
Relax.
We were 3-0 down to a pub side. Wake up and smell the fucking coffee, mate.
Fast forward to now. Arsenal are finally playing some decent football under Arteta.
Dog shit, bro. This terroristic football, blood.
Fair play to him. He's building something exciting. But here's the thing. Finishing second last season doesn't make you title contenders. Let's not pretend like bottling an 8-point lead was part of a master plan. Then again, you were competing with a treble-winning juggernaut. They don't just have plan A, they've got plan B, plan C, and probably a plan Z. Arsenal, you're still banking on Martinelli and Saka. Week in, week out, lovely players. But when push comes to shove, in those big pressure games, we all saw what happened last season. Need I remind you of Anfield or the Etihad? Not only are you man deluded, but you suffer from a rare disease called pre-season confidence. Every year, Arsenal fans are ready to crown themselves as champions after a few wins. But football isn't won in September, my friends. It's a marathon, not a sprint. And Arsenal, you keep tripping over the final hurdle.
We're gonna win the league! We're gonna win the league!
They care more about Arsene Wenger than they do Arsenal. And when he goes, please, fuck off with him. Because I've had enough of all of you. And it's embarrassing.
Yeah, fam. Same point of the season. Everything's done. The whole thing's done, fam. The whole thing, blood.
And we're gonna win. We're gonna win the quadruple every season for the next 55 million years.
Let's talk about Declan Couscous Rice. 100 mil. That is a lot of money for one player. He's good, but he's not the second coming of Patrice Evra. Kai Havertz, 60 mil down the drain. Chelsea fans are still laughing about that one. Spending big doesn't guarantee success. Just ask Man United.
Yeah, you see fucking idiots here. I'm in the car park, mate. I want this team gone.
Arsenal fans, you are always convinced that you are 1 or 2 signings away from taking over this Premier League. But you have City, you have the slot machine, you have all the other teams that are challenging. Reality check. None of these teams are standing still. They're reloading every season, and some of them were proven winners. Arsenal, you're still in a project, and a project that takes time. Do you have the patience? History says no. 20 years without a league title. Now that's embarrassing.
It's embarrassing. It's a disgrace. That's what it is, a disgrace.
As I said before, the other teams are always rebuilding. The Premier League is brutal. Finishing second doesn't mean you're next in line for the crown. Look, Arsenal, I get it. Supporting your team means believing in them. But there's a fine line between optimism and delusion. And right now, you're doing cartwheels over that line. So, take it one step at a time. Compete, stay consistent, and maybe, just maybe, one day you have something to shout about. Until then, enjoy the ride, but don't get carried away.